evening. Welcome to the Financial Report. Global markets mostly declined today and oil prices resumed their upward trend as shipping through the Strait of Hormuz has essentially stalled since late February. Brent crude, the international standard, climbed 7.4% to reach $102.24 a barrel. In Asia, Japan's benchmark indicator to 5 lost 0.7%. South Korea's Kospi dipped 0.9%, while Shanghai Composite Index inched up less than 0.1%. Oil futures jumped back above $100 a barrel after the frantic US-Iran peace talks over the weekend broke down without an agreement. Some analysts say the short-term and longer-term outlook of oil prices depend very much on developments of the US-Israeli war against Iran. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has vowed to retaliate as President Donald Trump ordered an imminent naval blockade on all traffic entering and leaving Iranian ports in the Strait of Hormuz. Crude futures reacted strongly in New York and London, jumping back above $100 a barrel. Natural gas futures in Europe also rose significantly by 18%. Trump indicated on Sunday that elevated prices of oil and gasoline in the United States should be around the same before the November midterm elections and might be a little bit higher. Analysts pointed out that practically all of Iran's crude oil export relies on transport by sea. Washington expects choking Iran's economic lifeline would force the country to return to the negotiation table, according to analysts. And if the talks restart, the upswing of global oil prices will probably be upended. Vice President of IFA's Global Markets, Harris Wen, noted 90% of Iran's oil exports depend on shipping and said he believes both sides will restart negotiations in near future. He added, the surging oil prices are pushing up people's daily costs and inflation rate in the US, which put Trump's midterm election at risk. China's securities watchdog issued new guidelines to advance reform of the Shenzhen Stock Exchange Chinex Technology Board. The China Securities Regulatory Commission recently allowed the Shenzhen Board's Chinex to accept initial public offering applications from companies that are yet to turn profitable. According to relevant regulations announced on April the 10th, firms in emerging industries with an estimated market capitalization of 3 billion RMB or above, an operating revenue of at least 200 million RMB, and an operating revenue compound annual growth rate of no less than 30% in the previous 3 years can file for an IPO there. The Hang Seng Index is down 0.9%. The Hang Seng Tech Index has dipped 0.79%. In the European markets, the UK FTSE is down 0.63%, the France CAC down 1.15%, and the German DAX down 1.34%. The Hong Kong dollar is standing at 7.8317 against the US dollar, 10.508774 against the sterling, 5.6543 against the Canadian dollar, and 5.5070 against the Australian dollar. And that's the Financial Report. Thank you for watching.